earring. I'm like, why do you need an earring? You don't need match. She said, no, there is going to be that occasion that you have your hair up and you need something to go with it. And you need it. Also, if you're not going to wear it together, there's going to be the moment you will really regret not to get the match.
I love it. That's
what
very
I want to show
true,
you, look
especially
at
with
that.
a collection like this.
You can add the bracelet and make a long, long shape.
Smart.
It's not amazing?
It's a really good idea.
Like, look at that.
That would make the necklace, oh my gosh. What is the length on that? That's already 18-inch necklace, so adding another 8 inches.
Absolutely. So you do a sort of a Byzantine long, super elegant, on a beautiful blouse and a black dress.
Ooh.
So there is a lot of things you can do
Silver
with it.
tone almost gone in both the bracelet and the necklace especially. I think there's 50 remaining in the necklace. 3 dozen in the silver tone necklace. So that's where we're at. That's, I know, listed at your screen now, 483-700. So as we transition and feature some of the details, sometimes those collections are the perfect way to go.
Absolutely.
Because you can certainly still separate them out. The ring, I can't tell you how much I love the ring. How about these earrings? These are also part of the collection, the equestrian collection.
You see the top of the earring, that's very important. The top has a little sort of pebble because it covers perfectly the whole. What happened in the 80s and 90s, there was all about like really heavy jewelry, heavy earring, that maybe they were funky and cool at the time, but ruin your lobe. So this one, you can still have the look with the earring that is not heavy, because the earring never should be heavy, otherwise they're uncomfortable. And I tested on my team at work. I'm like, try this new earring, and if they forget it by the end of the day and they bring it home, I know that it worked perfectly because they're not too heavy. But this one just sits perfectly on the lobe, looks fantastic on, and it is just a great ensemble to the rest of the parure. And again, don't be afraid about the thickness of the necklace. The fact that it's all connected with jump rings on the back makes it very flexible. So it's really like having a rope on your neck.
It's such presence. It just fills in the neckline. I chose, this is a Colleen Lopez blouse that I wear, and I just love a necklace that just lies next to you against your skin and your collarbones. The silver is almost gone completely. Good luck. The gold tone, you would never know that it's not like 24 karat
Absolutely,
gold.
there is no way. I mean, if you put it next to your 18 or 24 karat, and it's going to be basically the same color. But again, if you are not familiar or it's the first time tuning in with Roberto by RFM, that's a great way to start, because I'm all about the gold and the bold.